Hoping. Oh, hang on.
Wrong camera.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Leanne. How are you?
I am good, thank you, honey. And you?
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm going well, except I nearly forgot which camera I was
I love the parrot. It looked like it was singing, or the Rosella, or whatever it was.
Well, it's some form of parrot. It's one of those things that's been really, really advanced. Hang on, I've just got to turn my volume up so I can hear you because I turned it down for the music. Because I've moved my camera and my webcam to a different spot, and I'm looking at the computer screen and realising, oh shit, camera's there. So I even forgot what video it was I was using. Yeah, Stephen Healy does those camera spots that are in a video form, and it's just a YouTube, and they go for the minute. So I love using them, and I found that one tonight. I thought, yay, I'm going to use that. I love parrots.
Very clever.
Love parrots. It is. Yeah. One day when I get creative, inventive, and all the rest, and got some time, I'll make some of my own.
That's the thing. It's having the time in that to do it.
Absolutely is. Do you know how weird this is? Because I'm not looking at you. I'm just looking at you.
I know.
What I'm going to do is just go and hang on. Let's move it back because I'm so used to having it there.
Yeah, that's it.
Screen at the back, and I can actually see you that way. Let's see how close I can get. The only thing is I've got different lighting with this angle, because the reason I'd set it up the other way is because of the other camera, and I'll bring that in so that we've got the three like that. Oh, no, wrong way. Hang on. How are we doing it? That way.
There we go.
Yeah, because of this other one, like having the cards there, I thought, look, I would try it again that way tonight, just to see how it works with the lighting and all that stuff. But then we've got the three small screens that way, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit smaller. Doesn't matter. I can see me. I can see you. Yeah. And half the cards.
The three like that, or the three like that, or the three like that, or I'll just claim and hide that one, and it doesn't matter.
Less choice.
And hello, everyone out there, because I can see some of the comments starting to come in. So, g'day, Debbie. How are you? We've got Dee here as well.
Hey.
Oh no, dolphin ring fell off. I'm feeling it. You want to answer that one straight away?
Okay.
Drain hole.
I feel like I'm down the side of a piece of furniture.
You think furniture? Oh,
yeah, so I don't want to say under the furniture. I feel like I'm beside the furniture in that side of it. To me, it feels like it's a brown sort of colour in that way. So, yeah.
Brown.
Like something brown. Mind you, I have so many things in safe places. I don't know where I put them.
Yeah. I'm just, as far as the dolphin ring, wouldn't it head for water? I mean, I'm just being, head for water down the drain hole. Sorry.
I like it. It is Friday. It is the end of the week.
Human tonight. Uh-oh. It's going to be one of those nights.
Oh, I love it. I could do with one of those nights after the day we've had.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And we've got Emily here as well.
Hey, honey.
Okay.
And we have Dobby in the background carrying on now at the door, wanting to go outside. The cat.
Oh, yeah, right.
Tara did come and get him as we started, and now he's come back again.
Did I hear a cat?
Yeah, there's mine.
Oh, your cat. Oh, because I don't have a cat. I'm thinking I haven't got a cat here.
No, it's mine at the door carrying on. He keeps looking at me like, let me out. But our council aren't allowed to have cats out at night. So he's got to get used to it.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yes. And before we go too much further too, just a reminder to people, I do have my, you know how you do that sort of
scroll.
The link along there. I will take that off now because it's probably been there long enough. I know what they are. Yes, that sense of humour tonight, definitely.
I love it.
I do have this show cross-posted, which means for those of you who are watching on Ros Boundy page, Leanne Winston page, Hypnosis Plus with Ros page, Live Video Hub, is that the name of that one?
Yes.
Video Hub? Live Video Hub. They're the 4 cross-posted pages that I did that too. So you can still watch it there, but if you're typing comments in those pages, I don't see them in the back end. So the only place that you can have your comments brought up like this that we've got here, hi Tracy, is to be in the mytimetv.live link, which is in the description just under the date and the fact it's Friday's Intuitive Chat. So there is a link there that says mytimetv.live as part of the event description. And also YouTube. Now, because I'm not monitoring that, I've got no idea how it shows up in the live part. So somewhere it could say mytimetv.live. I don't know because you can actually still comment in the YouTube chat stream if you're on that page, which is my channel, the Ros Boundy channel, and that will show up like these comments do too. I can put them up from YouTube as well. So, g'day, Louisa.
Man.
So that's the housework done. Is that the word?
Housekeeping.
I wish the housework was done that easy.
So do I. I was hoping by the time I got home today, the magic fairies would have come, but
yeah,
no, I did partly.
Yep. And the other thing too, just a reminder to let your friends know that we're live as well. Like do that, clicking and sharing the post or whatever that needs to be done. I'm not too fussed about whether Facebook hears that word or not, but I know that it still can be an issue for some, but just sharing the love around of what we're on about. It is, it's just a chat time, but also sharing some readings if that's what we felt led to and all of that sort of stuff. I mean, it is partly the expectation we will do some, but that's not the complete thing of what the show is. It's not just reading. Although I might get to that because I might have run out of something to say.
That's it. If you guys want us to, you got, what do you call it? Got subjects is the word I'm looking for. My brain's dead today. That you would like to talk about, let us know because we're happy to answer, any questions around how this stuff works or what you might be experiencing yourself because the universe is going through so many changes at the moment. And I know, Ros, I am feeling it, and I'm probably sure you are too at the moment.
Well, I mean, change is one of those really funny things that happens sometimes on doesn't the mind go blank at the right
especially on a Friday night.
Turning around on a dime. I'm thinking that's a very Americanized type of a saying because they're turning around on a penny or whatever thing it is. Like the few weeks ago where I suddenly had a job that sort of landed in my lap and now I don't because of situations that eventuated. I don't have that job now and that's fine, but it's things like that do change absolutely so swiftly what happens in your life because I certainly wasn't prepared for that at the time that it just all that synchronicity worked out, right? And that's where I was and that's what I was doing for 3 weeks. And then the 4th week, coming up to it and, another change and back to gee, what am I doing now? You really do have that complete shift. What is the energy and the focus? And I'm still not settled from that, and it's probably why the energy is like it is at the moment for me, because I've been up since 2:30 this morning.
Oh my God!
On nap, and it's to do with trying to work out your focus of what's next when it's that sort of an energetic upheaval, because it has been, and still feeling a bit unsettled, wondering, well, what's next? I've got to do this and this for the Centrelink and blah, blah, blah. All those changes that are now moving forward and placing me to do the next thing in that way in particular and whatnot, criteria that you got to meet, forms got to put in and all that. But it's also, the mental, the what's next energetically for the self, and wondering, it's a shift, and I've got to do this and this, and there's, for Facebook marketing, doing this and this, and signing up for this course and doing that, and most of them are American times.
Yeah, don't we know it.
So this morning I was up at 2:30 for a class.
Well, I'm going to give you a pat on the back, Ros, because I had one at 5:30 this morning. My alarm went off at 5:15.
Yes.
And I stuck my foot out and went, it's too cold. I'm staying here. I'm going to catch the replay.
Yeah. And I was sitting here in my nightie and my dressing gown at the 2:30. I could hear the alarm going. I didn't put the heater on. I didn't want to disturb the dogs or anything in the house. And I forgot my socks, or what do you call socks things, those things. My feet off. But I did it, and it was worthwhile. And that's the thing. It takes away that which is the uncomfortable when you start to feel like you're in your flow, and actually having that openness to receive new info, enthusiasm for something that potentially is new, that you're learning something new and discovering different things about a platform, e.g. Facebook, that I really don't like. Getting to know it better, and I'm probably going to have them do that to me. Things like that.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Gotta love changes, don't we? We just got to go with the flow.
Yeah. So and that is the thing, isn't it? Because I know, I've had to change and shift my perspective around some of what my focus is, and I know for you also have taken on a different flow and direction yourself in the last year as to where you're wanting to move your energies as well. How have you actually adjusted to that for yourself?
It's hard. It's been a lesson in itself, sort of thing, over the years, because I know myself, I quite often go through changes every 12, 18 months. The spirit sort of guides me in a certain way. And, I think that's all part of growing and getting to where we need to be. But to learn to go with the flow is the hardest thing. To be in that moment and take everything as it comes, not have that structure or that control. And it's amazing because I've been watching so many people transform over the last probably 12 to 18 months. And it's incredible the shifts that they're going through right now. So I really think that, it is time for us to go with the flow, to let go of that control and actually start sitting in those areas that are our purpose, our passion in life, in that side. And that's where we're going to get change in a positive way, a lot of growth.
Yeah, and it certainly does. I'm going to do this again because I'm still feeling like I'm... That's better.
There we go. We can look at each other now.
Yeah, exactly. See, it really does make a bit of a difference, doesn't it?
It does. I love it.
Actually, because I was just glancing out the corner of my eye. Yeah, and it really is getting into that that arena, really. What I'm picturing is the circus of life that we're actually experiencing, because at times it really does feel like a circus. And and when you, I mean, some of us have actually been to a real life circus, and you're sitting there around that ring that is the central position of the tent. You know that I've been to one where it's been the three, so that there's the main
Oh, yep, the ring.
arena, and you've got the two side ones sometimes. And I was a kid at the time, but it was just so wow. And you're looking at them doing their trapezing and all that sort of stuff, and the events happening, the clowns and all the rest. But it's the focus that is that main arena. The rest seem to have been, from my mind's eye, from what I remember, were the practice ones that you didn't keep the focus on. They were warming up their the horses or whatever, and doing a little practice. But it was still an event in those. But the main one was where, you had the master guy with his whip and doing his announcing and stuff. I'm feeling that we need to actually ourselves trust the process for us of being our main centre arena for our lives.
Yeah.
Sometimes we need to step back and watch it as if we are the witness of our own show.
Yeah.
And what's happening.
And I love the timing of you saying that, Ros, because the second to last comment, Shirley, sorry, honey, if I said your name wrong, is saying hello, Queens. Now, I think that is actually perfect with what you are talking about, because we are the queen or the king in our life, and we need to treat ourselves and nurture ourselves in that way, align ourselves with that energy. So I love that. So
yeah, and that's right. So yeah, Vrishali, that is a lovely.
It is.
To know what origins that there is behind your name there, Vrishali, and even some of the places that we've got people coming in from, popping from.
Hashtag, let us know where you're watching from.
Yeah, hashtag your place.
Yeah.
Place.
I love it.
Yeah. Oh, here we've got Nancy saying, "Are you reading?" I do read.
And I'm sure we'll get to some later shortly.
Yes.
That's it.
I do have, and I'll just pop that up there as far. Oops, hang on. What did I do just then? Whoop, wrong thing. There's a selection of cards, and the jolly thing isn't working.
Blue screen.
Hang on. Yeah, I've just got to redo or something with that camera. Yeah, let's see if that works. Does it? No, it's still showing just blue. Was it showing just a blue for you?
It was blue on my end, yeah.
I'll just remove it and pop it in again in a minute. Yeah, sometimes our technology, as wonderful as it is, does sometimes have those little hiccups in them.
Definitely.
Doing it again, and I'm just going to do that as a that, and I'll do it as a that, and
technology and gadgets. I'm just thinking mine. I have my arm on a new, my mic on a new boom arm, and it's that stiff. I have had to tie a string to it to get it to stay there. So if you see something go flying past my head, it's probably the boom arm and the mic.
This is what I've got. This is my second camera, right? And I've got little decks that I'm going to show later. I mean, that's the choices that I'm going to be using. So I'm just going to hide that, and hopefully it works again later. And but that's all right. I've got, and I'll show it because you mentioned the boom. Here's that camera there.
Yeah.
Right. And it's on a stand. I'm borrowing it like this. It's a tabletop with a stand, and normally in there would be the iPad, right?
Oh, beautiful.
In that, so that as I'm facing this way, looking at it this way, you can have your iPad there, and you can have the camera up the top here, or, facing this away. But I've got it facing down to there, right? And this thing, I've got it so that it just swings around like that. Real easy.
Perfect.
I get it down really, really finessed.
I love it.
Work right, and that thing tips over. You said you've tied yours up.
I literally have a string on it.
Oh, that's funny. That really is a hoot.
I just hope it doesn't slip and the knot comes undone at the other end.
Oh, I've had the other little light because I do have, I didn't show that. That's the ring light that's clamped on the table over the other side. One of the things, if you ever get to producing your own shows, anyone that's out there, there is certain things that you do need to have. It doesn't have to be big, expensive stuff.
No.
I've just got a desk lamp sitting up there shining on me this way. And that's the lighting. Cheap as, nothing expensive at all. And especially when it's a borrowed with boom. I'll be buying one myself. I was borrowing it to try it first before I did spend the money. So, it's all stuff that fits in to have everything working right.
Mm.
And it's just thinking of that with, how the circus ring and all that happens there in that event, and with those two that were the practice rings or whatever, it's still what you're only seeing in that ring is the end result of what is years of what has gone into that training and practice and rehearsal and of the animals, of the people themselves, of the construction of the tents and how it works best and all of that sort of stuff. It's not just what you're going in there to see on that surface. You've got everything that's and as a comparison for us as our beingness, it really is bringing in all of what is our past lives, ancestry, genetic history, cell memories, and all of that is, what we are now. And we're bringing that to being who we are in front of you now. And you yourselves out there are bringing yourselves to the chat stream even, typing your comments and questions and inquiring minds as to who you are right now. It's just also, isn't it amazing?
It is. And you know what? I think it's really good in a sense to stop and think about who we are today, sort of thing, and who, how we've got to where we are, because it's part of our journey. And I think the more we can acknowledge that stuff and give gratitude for it, the more we're allowing that energy to flow and sit in that, sit in that alignment. And, Ros, you know how I live with a lot of body pain and stuff, and I've been suffering a lot with my knees and my legs lately. Today, I got up this morning, I thought, right, I am one. I'm aligned with the universe. And it's amazing how much taller I am actually feeling by doing that and focusing that energy on that today.
Yep.
The more the pain has sort of been very different in a good way in my legs.
Yep.
It's incredible because I felt like an old lady lately, just bent over and hunched up sort of thing in pain. But what was that? I missed
it. I like this comment here. Hi, ladies. Just got home from dinner. Happy to catch Friday night follies.
Hey, gorgeous. I love it, Jen. I hope you had one for us.
Yeah.
I've got my kombucha, but it does taste like beer tonight, even though it's not.
Oh, I cracked my cinnamon flavoured one yesterday. Oh, I really like that.
Oh, I haven't tried cinnamon yet.
Yeah, it's just a stick of cinnamon in it, and some of the SCOBY actually slipped in with it too when I poured it into the bottle. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Trying not to drink that.
I honestly can't tell you what flavour mine is tonight. It just, my husband says it tastes like beer, and it had a head like beer. It was weird. Very classy. But
mine hasn't gone that far. It's a little bubbly. I like this. Joanne's from Port Broughton.
Yeah.
I would have been there next week, but Tony's gone back up the shack, so he'll be up that way shortly. And here we've got another. Nancy is from South Australia.
Beautiful.
Diane, I think we did. That's slow. Sorry. The response of the computer. Did you see it stretch out slowly there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
hi to my two beautiful ladies. Hope you both are doing well. Debbie.
I am. Thank you, honey.
Yep. And we've got hello everyone from Alison. I'm still writing down some of those. Naomi, just saying some of the hellos here because it's just really acknowledging. I mean, we are all together here as far as a group energy, and that's what I really like. And why the circus thingy came up, I should have played those, funny clown face, that one that's, have you seen it? One of those 1 minute lead-ins, the
No.
countdown clocks. There's one that Stephen Healy's done that is, those clown faces.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that one.
I hope that wasn't looking too horrible.
We could sit and do that in the background. We could throw chocolate at each other.
Oh, chocolate.
I had M&Ms before, and I walked in and went, how did I not know we had these in the house?
Yeah. Well, I haven't had any for quite a long time, but because it's a special day next week, I got a prezi tonight, so I've had a few.
Nice. We like those early presents and birthday wishes.
If he wants it, no, he's not here next week. So, anyway, hi, ladies. Haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're both well.
Hey, honey.
But with the weather happening, I know that some people do suffer from, what's that stuff? Hay fever? Without all the other stuff that's happening around the place with flus and COVID and all that stuff. I mean, it's the normal season for hay fever too. Thankfully, I don't suffer from that. Can I ask, should I move to a new unit? I'm actually getting a yes on that.
I did too when I read it before.
Hi there, Sharon.
Hey, Sharon. It's nice and warm where she is.
Yeah, actually, she's back now.
Oh, is she?
That photo too. That looks a nice one. I think you've changed the picture, haven't you? I think so.
Yeah.
Sarah,
looking like to you too, honey.
Yeah, thanks, Sarah. And no chocolate here. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? Anyway, and Dana.
Hey, Dana.
Yeah, I think. Oh, is it Dana? Whoops. Yeah. So it was. Oh, like wow! What was we talking about?
Chocolate.
Yeah. Circuses having fun.
I'm stuck on chocolate.
There's one that, there's a little bag there. I busted it in my eagerness to open it. Had little white chocolate, white coated. I don't know if you'd call it chocolate because technically I think chocolate is only the brown cocoa based. That's a chocolate. Yeah. And the other stuff that's white and the rest, it's confectionery. It's not a chocolate. But this white one, coated one, with a jelly type thing in the middle, oh, gee, that was nice. And so was the chocolate one. I did, in my eagerness, bust the packet, which was a bit of a shame. Had to race the dogs to get them so they didn't have them.
I was actually thinking about chocolate. I thought tomorrow when I take my daughter to work, I'm going to get some Charlesworth chocolate. But now that she's sick, she won't be at work tomorrow. So I might go by myself.
Yeah, that's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
As far as her not well, but I mean, life does present us with some of those situations. Because you'd mentioned you'd spent the day in BD.
Yeah, the emergency.
Yeah, so Shaz is on YouTube and your photo's different, so that's why. Oh, that's interesting. There must be some changes happening because this morning, if it was a YouTube comment, it would actually have the little YouTube flag. It's not doing that tonight, so there's been a change.
Yeah, well, I can't even see. Usually at the top of my screen I can see how many people are watching and how many comments, but that's not there either.
Oh, okay. Well, there's 20 watching and 10, whichever way around it is, 10 that's hit the something.
Oh, the reaction button.
And things. Yeah, the reaction thing. Yeah. So there's that. Oh, it'd be lovely to see the number of them go up. Just everyone, share it round. So that's interesting because this morning it definitely was showing, or yesterday morning it was definitely showing when there was a YouTube comment, and that's not showing it this time. My head calmed down. I'm calling off the fat meds. Okay, coming off, yeah. That will happen. You're going to go through a detox of some form because of coming off medications. So allow that process. Yeah.
Yeah, in that sense, honey, I'm just trying to keep up the water, keep hydrated, and just remember to sit and breathe. Take, nice, slow, deep breaths, maybe a bit of meditation, ground yourself. My feeling is that will help more. So with that sort of detoxing.
Yes, yeah. And saying the meditation too, because that was a surprise today. I was Linda Emsley, who has done some live streams and a show on Nighttime TV previously as well. She hasn't done many, but this morning she was doing the on her own page, Love Lali. I was just sitting, like me, I'm in front of a computer a bit. That pops a notification or something. Oh, we're doing a meditation. I'm answering your question that you asked. And I'm sort of thinking, oh, what question was that? I'd forgotten. And it was about meditation. How do you actually get into creating that regular meditation practice? So instead of just watching it, she suggested, well, why don't you come in and pop in and be part of the show? So I did. So I was a guest on her show this morning, talking about the meditation, because she does have a membership type site that's got various little forms of meditations as well.
Oh, nice.
So hers are very nice, varied lengths as well. I know that you've got your meditations like in your membership site section of your website as well, and they're lovely. And I know I'm still to create some music for some of those.
Well, I was thinking about that this morning.
Yeah, I've been thinking of it.
Oh, well, Leanne had the intentions today between clients to sit and write a couple of meditations that came to mind to send to you, but everything went out the window quite quickly.
Oh, yes. Yeah, naturally. Because when you have things that pop up quickly and have that change happen in your day, it is. So I suppose really it is that deciding to actually put your time into doing some meditation. So for you, Dana, spending that time that you're actually calming the mind, and I do sometimes think too as well with the, instead of calling it meditation, just sit peacefully and sit in the silence and not trying to actually calm the mind, just being aware of it and sitting in a silence, that inner silence. And one thing, I suppose, is just allowing the flow of what the thoughts are, but not thinking of them, just letting them flow through. So it's almost like watching the traffic go past, but it is your thoughts. One way of doing it, I suppose. And it's and that's, after having that session online with Linda, and then thinking of what is the different options for doing meditation, because I suppose a lot of the time I spend doing the to cleanse and clear and put the intention in and all the rest. That's so there.
I missed half that, Ros. You were frozen, but I'm not sure if it was my end or yours.
We'll find out on the replay, won't we?
We will. I'll just agree with you. Yes, Ros.
So long as people can hear it. Let's see if there was any others saw a freezing. I haven't got any comments there. Is there a link to that meditation video you did this morning, Ros, please? Look, it's actually, hang on. I think it's lovelali.com, and you'll see you'll see a joining thing. And Leanne's is leannewinston.com.
Yep, in my store area.
If I've spelt them right, and is that working or not? Did I spell it right?
Yeah, well, you did with mine.
Good. I'm hoping I've done the Love Lali. Oh, have I? Love Lali? Lali, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it did for a second freeze. Bugger.
Hey, that's quite interesting, Ros, because you typed that in, it came up as My Time TV. Then Nita's comments come up, and then Ros, if that same two comments have come up as Ros Bounty as well. I noticed that the other day on my mine on Wednesday night did the same. Sharon said Ros froze too.
I thought I did see that. Did I put that up? Yes, Ros. Yeah, yes, Ros froze. And hi Rosie, how are you? And it's just one of those things, I really like it with one S. Because I've had people, it's just one of those things. I'm not being pedantic here, but I get the Mr. Ross bets a lot of the time.
Oh,
Because
do
I
you?
was Betts, and there was a Ross Betts that was in, up near Broken Hill. And I thought, I'm not Ross at the stage, but I mean, it's not as big a deal now that I'm back to being my maiden name of Ros Bounties. Oh dear. Oh dear. Hopefully that we're smoothly running. I've got all 5 bars on my end of it, so I don't know.
I've got 4 now, so
Yeah, Facebook can be a bit pernickety, can't it?
yeah. There's a lot of changes going on as well.
Well, yes, and I know, especially with Mari Smith's doing what I'm doing with her course, and some of I think one of the modules was that the little extras was explaining some, I think it's about 14 changes that's happened with
Oh, wow.
from the Classic to the Facebook 5. They're calling it FB5. The new,
Okay.
the white, got more space and white and changed around the different tabs are on the left instead of at the top or something. There is a bit of change and it's a bit harder to find some stuff. And she was explaining some of that, and I think it's that changeover because it's going to be permanent to the new one in September, whether it's September the 1st or whether it's, and I think that change is happening all the time at the moment. I have some funny stuff happening.
Yeah.
That's life. We change. Change really is the guarantee that we're going to have.
It is.
In all areas. So it's just, thinking of just the different ways that even with some things that we're not really wanting to change, we just do need to change our own perspective around it, because that is going to be the guarantee that things are going to change whether we like it or not.
Definitely.
Not just about Facebook or that sort of stuff, but life in general. And that's where I'm going back to the in general, because Maddie's asking, need advice, any advice about anything in general. We do like to actually have the questions being a little more specific. It makes it easier to actually put some of the guidance in place, I suppose. So, and what I'm going to do is away. Is that going to be all right?
Yep.
And then I can use the pretty little decks. I'm just going to explain these little cards because I got these new, right? I'm just going to put us out of it and just explain these. You'll hear my voice. This is a little pixie. These are Lenormands. Because I did the Lenormand Sunday nights, I wanted to. These are little cute little.
Oh, wow. It's a little tune.
And that is this deck. Now, that deck looks very much like the Rider-Waite. Okay, if you understand what I mean by tarot being Rider-Waite. And they're cute, just the similar designing and stuff like that. And the fact they fit in the hand, like have a look at that. Nice and cutesy in the hand.
Beautiful.
Similar size that this differs. And these are like the original Lenormand. With
wow.
And it's got the phrases of what some of them mean. That's the clover. Isn't that a good luck one to be pulling out like that? My favourite's the Lenormand. The Gilda Breviary, which is that the one? Yep. Well, I'm going to put mine of those away and see if we get a snap. But with this deck, I'm going to use this deck tonight, and I'm going to put it over here so that I can be a bit closer. Let's see. We've got the first one is, hang on, we need to actually bring both of us back on. So what advice have you got for Maddie?
Okay, so the first card I've got come through now, I'm using my Lenormand packet. I was going to just free wing it tonight, but I thought I'd pull the cards out.
I'll just go solo for that one.
Yeah, beautiful. My downlight's going to reflect. So, honey, I've got the bear card. So I do get the reference to it. You are heading in the right direction. Keep going. I know it's been a bit of a challenge with it, but I get the reference to there's new beginnings coming. I'm very much drawn to the 10 down the corner. When you break that down, numerology, it is very much the one. So you are heading in the right direction. It might have felt like you are swimming or keep having to paddle, but you are heading in the right direction. Okay, so wishing you all the best there as well.
The way I'm doing it, and I've mucked that one up, haven't I? Hang on, I've got to do it different. Hang on. What have I done? I'm supposed to. Anyway, let's solo the card. What I've got is the tree for you, and it is one tree from earth is best to see. It springs from birth, good health for thee. And if the tree should reappear close to the clearing, your goal is near. So whatever it is that you're aiming for, and if you can actually see that focused, can you?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Okay.
Hang on, I do have new glasses on. I just need to tilt my head a bit.
Yeah, it's flaring in and out.
Yeah.
I think these cameras like to focus. They take a little bit of time of focusing, and you really got to get the right spot, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
they're thinking that's not quite the right way of doing it. I'll nut something out differently for next time. So then we have, why are you not showing up? Because I hid your camera. That's why.
There's so many buttons.
And now I've lost, where's that comment gone? I can't hide it. I'll go to the next one.
I was going to say, just click on another one or
Yeah,
the red bar at the top.
Joanne, is there any messages for you tonight? Now, I know that that's not one that's, chingies. Sorry. It's not detailed. I nearly lost the whole deck.
Okay, so the card I've drawn for you, honey, is very much around the base of home and the structure with that side of it. So whether it's about all coming together, focusing on change around the home, I just get for home, the family is the focus at the moment.
And look at the card that I've drawn. It's the child. Well, I better check that. Yes, it definitely says the child down the bottom. Oh, yep, even that light's not too good. So it's around the family and that. And I will just read. I've got to turn it round to read it. It says, when a sweet child smiles your way, innocence brings joy to fill your day. Friends are many, enemies are few, embrace a fresh start in all you do.
Oh, nice.
That's rather cute, having the little poem things on them, isn't it?
I reckon. I love it.
And here we go. We're going to have a look at Nancy's, even though Nancy has got that little grey head. I think you have an avatar or whatever, but we'll just do a card reading for you, even though you haven't asked anything. I'm not sure if you have further down, have you?
I haven't seen anything. She did say hello.
Has done. Wow, there's a few there, isn't there, in the list?
Yeah, beautiful. All right, honey, I've got the stalks, and I do get the reference to it is focusing on moving forward and look at what's coming in. So to me, I get the reference to there is change. There's a lot of light coming in around that. So I do feel the change is positive. Okay, so building on that.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get, that.
There we go. You had it.
It's the lilies are white, green leaves. Oh, I can't read it. It's the lilies. Lilies are white, green leaves surround. The outlook is bright and passion will abound. When this card rests high, well, it was high, it means good disposition. The card resting lower is a dubious position. No, it's in the high. So that's the lilies. And unfortunately, my lighting is just glaring on that a little bit. They're a lovely depiction of a lily. I like the lilies in the Gilded Reverie too. They're a beautiful card.
Yeah.
So hopefully that meant something for you there, Nancy. And I think there was Sue.
Gorgeous lady.
On the finances for your studies, because you asked a question last Wednesday night. Some things I remember, some things I don't.
I love it. The finances are unlocking.
I've got the key and I've got the clover.
I love it. So positive, honey. Excellent. So, and it's funny because the 8 is very much about the financial flow, money. And when you look at the French way, the Asians, the side of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember what the 6 is, but when you look at the clover being the number 2 card and you've got 6 diamonds there, that adds up to an 8 as well.
And you have a look at that card, 33 breaks down to a 6. You've got the 6 of diamonds, so it all ties in together. I love it.
It does, isn't it? Yeah, wonderful. And this is flowers surrounded in cloverleaf mean happiness surmounted over grief. Bits of luck and fortune await. You have the potential to make life great. I like that poem too. So that's good. Oh, yeah, those comments are starting to whiz off the top. There you go. Now, is there any that you can see that you're attracted to as a...
Louisa caught my mind, my attention at 2110.
Which one?
Louisa. Hello, may I have a card, please? Thank you.
2110. 2110.
From
That one? Hello, may I have a card, please?
Hey, honey, I like your energy too. All right, so the card I've pulled is very much around hanging in there, hun. I do get the reference to it has been a little bit stuck or feeling a little bit stuck lately, but I get the feeling that things are starting to move. So be patient. You're nearly there. Okay, you'll achieve those things that you're wanting to achieve.
Yeah, and here's the stalk that is change. It's about change happening, which is what you just said as well. So the little verse, I wish it was actually showing up a lot better. In the daytime, when the light's from the window, it'll be perfect, I'm sure. Now, stalk being card 17, there's a number 8 when it totals up. A stalk in flight promises delight. A stalk in range signals change. Progress heals pain drawn from the past. Embrace kindness and new friendships will last. So there's the change. Be open for that to happen. Now, my eye was caught to the lovely purple flowers here. What sort of flowers are those? Aren't they gorgeous?
They
I almost see a little face on that.
Yeah, I reckon.
Like
cute.
Yes. Why?
I like it too. Positive for life.
Yeah. Look, Cam, why Mr. A at my college messing with my financial aid to stop me from going this fall? However, I have faith that it's going to work out in my favour.
I think it will too, honey.
Yeah.
I get a yes around that as well. I get be determined, don't let anybody get in your way. Okay. And I'm a big believer if we give people the power to block us, they certainly will. So just reflect that energy back at him and keep focused on what you want. Okay.
Yes. I just noticed in some of the comments of dyslexic of the mouth tonight. Good enjoying listening to us. This was after it had frozen too, I think. And Shaz commenting there, yeah, and funny stickers and stuff. Now, just going down to the next. I don't know. Did I miss one here right in the middle?
Hey, Raywin.
Sheena's asking, beautiful ladies, when will I get the call I'm waiting for?
I hear the number 2, so whether it's the second of the month or 2 weeks, 2 days, I get the 2s very strong around it.
And I've got the cross has come up as a card for you. It's usually seen as a negative card, but I'm not saying that because it's when you add up the 3 to 6, it's 9. And in the sequence of the numerology, as far as that 0 to 9, it's the something completing. So that's going to be that completion for you. So as Leanne said, whatever that was that you said was the 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, I got that. I was being drawn to the 2.
Yeah, so you can expect the completion with that call. So, and Nita, did we do Nita's? Because I think I'll flip back up to
No, I think she just said hello before.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's do a card. I got told cut the deck in half. Okay, so I'm very much drawn to the 9 in that down the bottom corner. Something for you, honey, is coming to an end with new beginnings, but I also feel like you need to stay focused, look at the direction you're heading, but still have that good foundation around you. Okay.
And with the card, with the snake card showing up, it's card 8, 7. I thought snake was 8. No, 7. Vile is the serpent who lulls with a bite. Be not indulgent or slow to the fight. Flee every moment she turns on the charm. This poised opponent will bring you will bring you to harm. But it's that awareness of having that awareness of the possibilities that are around for the deception to be popping in, or self-deception to be there. You know, sometimes we don't trust ourselves. So that's having that awareness. Look, it's not my truth. I'm kidding myself sometimes, as far as that's what's within that as well too. So snakes turned up for that, being aware, be wary of others' self, whatever your context is that you're getting as that message for you, okay? Because that means more than me telling you, okay? And the card showing up for that purpose, that reason. Where were we up to? Oh, Louisa has actually said, loved the little rhymes on your cards. They're really quite nice. On the back of that, it's got the little bird. Now, there was a choice. They're called the blue bird. What strange that, isn't it? Called the bluebird linneman. But there was one with an owl on it with a red, and I like red. Red is one of my favourite colours. But it was in German, and I don't read German, so I couldn't pick that. Now, if I tried reading that deck, you really wouldn't understand that. So here we have Rosie. Will my younger ever speak to me again? Now, whether that's child or sibling.
Yeah, younger son.
Son.
There's another comment down a little bit further.
Spoke to me. Oh, is it?
Yeah. She's just correcting it. Oops, my younger son.
Is it?
Yeah. I get yes to that, honey.
Actually, where is it?
2119.
It's not. Oh, yep, there. It says, oops, my young. Oh, there. Yes. Younger son. Yep. And we've got Danielle, who is watching from Seattle, USA. Cool.
Yeah, beautiful. What a lovely place to be.
Oh, that's a shame. Jen's saying that it's freezing for everyone else, just me. Audio okay, but video freezes after a few seconds. Is that still happening?
Hasn't on my end. It did earlier, but it hasn't for a little while now. So there could be changes going on. There could be a lot of things.
I think it is. It's the Facebook side of it, honestly, because I'm not seeing any of the change. I saw you freeze when you said that I had, so I haven't seen that since, but that's all right.
I think it's full on my end at the moment, so hopefully it stays that way. So Tracy says, will my friend get pregnant again? She lost a baby last year. Oh, my heart goes out to her, honey. Love and blessings to you both. Yes, I do feel she will. I actually feel like I've got pregnancy, happy, healthy pregnancy around her later this year. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't feel like history repeating itself or anything like that. So
that too. So awesome morning. Just trying to think, where did that one come from?
Seattle.
Oh, that was that. Yes,
Danielle's in Seattle. Raywin was also just asking for some any messages for her too.
Which one was that? Where?
Raywin's at 2118. She's saying hello, but earlier on I noticed. 2113.
That one.
Yes. Yeah. Beautiful. So the card I pulled for you, honey, I haven't even looked at it, is the ring. So I do feel things are coming back in to our alignment with that side of it, bringing balance around you, hun.
And connecting that with the tree, because that is the tree, and you've got 7 there as far as the actual 7 hearts. But the card itself is 5, so it's a 12 and breaks down to 3. One tree from earth is best to see. It springs from birth, good health for thee. And if the tree should reappear close to the querent, your goal is near. So whatever you're aiming for is near, but it's also indicating good health with that and bringing forward. I've always seen, even in the Gilded Reverie, that the tree is that lineage of what is the deep roots of how far back you want to go in your ancestry and whatever is being brought forward and being who you are in that tree of life. So because in that one that it's got the Kabbalah sign on it. Doesn't in this one, but that's all right. They're all different. It's a good card. Oh, okay.
I've just noticed Danielle's comment, the last one on the screen, 2123. Honey, I get yes with that. Now, I'm a big believer in focusing on what you want. Okay, so see yourself getting those positive results come through. See yourself healing. Breathe in the light, the healing from within. Okay, if you're going through treatment of any sort, when you're going through that treatment, see it getting rid of the negative from the inside and healing out in that side of it. Okay, it's amazing when we focus on that positive outcome and that ability to heal from within, heal the cells, every inch, every fiber of your body, the difference that it can make there. All right, so I'll send you lots of love and healing as well, honey.
Yes, and what we've got here is the fish, and that is about abundance and goodness coming in. So the little rhyme that comes with this is when fish swim near in an ocean vast, prospects are clear for a fortune amassed. If fish swim away, hopes are battered. That sounds like battered fish. Yum.
You make me hungry now.
Cheer turns to dismay and dreams are shattered, but these fish are coming towards you because I do feel that, thinking of the positive, having that focus on what you want. And it certainly will be that, whoops, positive. And wow, those comments are whizzing through. So I am healing. Yes, you are. Do that.
Lovely, honey.
Just go to cheers. I just noticed a whoops, that I missed it. I am a fish and she's a pricey.
I love it. My husband's a sloppy wet fish as well. Pisces, that's what I call him, a sloppy wet fish.
Oh, well, I have the youngest son as a Piscean too. Very gentle of heart.
Okay. Yes, honey, I get yes. So I do feel that you feel his energy and you know he's there. So I've just got the reference to trust that. Okay. Yeah. Beautiful.
And I think as we had Diane's going through earlier and we saw should she move, we both felt that that was a yes, wasn't it? So to reiterate that. And I have got the card that I pulled out as I saw it. Oh, God, you can't see that one because it's all clouds. It's all whites, light colours. As you can, hopefully you can see that clearly enough. And the little rhyme with that, clouds brightly shine, strung in precision. Life will be fine with firm decision. Beware of clouds misty and obscure. Life cloaked in darkness is hard to endure. Remember that there is always the silver lining to the clouds. That's what I like to feel, because you see the clouds are only there as part of what is the natural cycle of nature, and the sunshine is always present on the other side of the clouds, regardless whether we see it or not.
Yeah.
So that's how I like to interpret the cloud card at any point. And here's another one.
I read that.
Oh,
honey, I'm not sensing he will at his own free will. So to me, it's the feeling that you need to put your foot down. You need to set your boundaries. Okay, then you'll get that change that you're wanting.
Yes, I almost felt a no there, but I think it's one of those things that it's not going to be forced by a nag.
No.
It's
stubborn. Yeah.
Mind, you can't, lead a horse to water, can't make it drink type of thing.
That's it. So it's time to put you first, honey. You need to take action for that to happen.
Yes. Did we do one for Jen? A card?
No, not a card.
Because I have just shuffled them and I've actually got the stars. What have you got?
I've got the key.
6. So double 3, 6.
And honey, I think this will also come in with what I remember of connecting with you on Wednesday night. You are the focus, you are the heart of this. Okay, when you do the work on you, everything else is going to flow and balance. Things will open up. All right, and I get financial flow will come with that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and this here, the little poem or rhyme here is shining stars bright in the sky. Bodes joy from afar, where happiness lies. In starlight, dreams come true. Hope is in sight, success is in view. So I think really whatever you're wishing for, and be careful what you wish for, but whatever you're wishing for, it will come your way.
Yeah, I get big smiles with that.
Yeah. I think it might be similar for quite a few of us, the
Mm.
internet issues, because Brian's saying she missed it with the internet issues, and somewhere else further up there was something that was about their internet. Oh. Well, I think too, probably, with the number of people who are online a lot more than they used to be as well, there is happening the overload as well as the changes that are coming in with what Facebook are doing. And
Yeah.
I'm damn sure that Google are doing something similar as, doing changes, and other platforms that we're
Yeah.
all having to move around and on to accommodate the changes. So once one part changes, it's like when you do repairs on a car and you fix one part and it's brand new, and then you've got the next old bit that's next to it that starts to fail because it's next to something that's been replaced brand new, and it starts to fall apart. It seems like it's starting to fall apart, but it really is just that replacement of things in a steady flow, because one change, you've got to change the next. Yeah. Yeah. Is there any there that you see that we've probably missed or not?
I love the fact Jen's got a big smile on her face. Yeah, let's go there. I've had India. Okay.
Had the
I'm actually drawn to pulling a card for Alison.
yeah. Yes,
The whip honey. I do get the reference to spirits around you, new beginnings. I get look at the unleashing, so something to me is becoming more open and the energy is moving in. Okay.
And what I've got is, what do they label this one? Gardens or park? Oh, that's called a garden in this deck.
Yeah, I love the picture.
Nice formal garden. How neat and tidy is that? Not my garden. The garden and treat to a party you'll go. New friends will arrive and romance may flow. Life's to be enjoyed with nature all around. In this verdant setting, beauty and peace abound. So that sounds really wonderful, idyllic
Lovely.
for whatever direction you want your romance to go, and friendships, and being in that beautiful setting of a garden. Lovely, 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 lovely.
Beautiful.
Yes. I didn't see that one. Or did you earlier?
No.
Or very soon?
Yes, I get a yes with that. So, in that sense, honey, I always say to people, see yourself detaching yourself from the energy of that property, that house. I'm a big believer in giving thanks for the memories, the beautiful things that it has provided for you and your family, and give the house, the property, permission to have new beginnings with a new family, make new memories. All right, when we give that gratitude, I believe that really can help unblock those blockages in the sales. Okay.
Yes, and I'll hold that up that way because I've been using my right hand for it. And the card that I've got pulled out, like that shows you, is actually the moon. And it's very hard to focus on that because there's a lot of white in that one as well. There we go. And it's the slumbering moon when it rises near, means that great honours are bound to appear. Intuition and perception soar in the night. Emotions wax and wane in the moon's light. And I'm feeling that that really is an indication to you that you need to actually, like Leanne was saying, take the emotion out of it, but being in tune and know when the emotions are being that predominant part of what is happening around you, so that you can actually have that level of detachment from selling the property and having, all things move through smoothly. I want to say. Oh, no. Mm-hmm. And I just noticed that one. She's just got a very specific question with that one. And
I get a very cheeky smile with his energy.
Yeah.
So I get left way too soon. So to me, it's the feeling that knew he was going to be here a short time, but lived a fulfilled life in that time. I just feel that very cheeky, and I feel like you close your eyes at times and you see his face, his smile. Please know that is his energy around you that you sense at times. Okay, he knows you talk to him. Talk back. Okay.
Yeah, there's no reason why you can't. And I'm just looking at some of these last few questions that are here, and I'm thinking, "Oh, yeah, cheeky, 2 questions in one." Uh, I just noticed Nikki's. "Could you tell me where my wedding ring is, that I could find, or whether I will buy a house?" I presume that means buy a house. So there's 2 questions.
Yeah.
Only answered one.
Okay, wedding ring.
Maybe that's the
Okay.
drain one. No, I'm not automatically thinking rings in a drain. It's all right.
No, but I am drawn to the bathroom though. I feel like I've got a white cupboard, honey. So is your cupboard in your bathroom white? All right. So I do feel I'm in the cupboard in that side of it, but I do feel like I'm in a wet area with that. Okay.
Is it the cupboard or is it a drawer? I'm feeling at the back, like, you know how sometimes
Yeah.
drawers you think that they're there and they'll drop right back and down to the bottom
Yeah.
sometimes? Yeah,
Mm.
there.
Very much drawn to the white. Like to me, I'm just surrounded by white is what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
So whether it's the drawer or I don't think it's a shelf. So, but to me, I'm getting the white around that.
Cool.
Mm.
Just looking at some more. Do I keep waiting? Now, I'm not sure whether that was because we've missed a question from earlier up or you're asking, do you keep waiting?
I think that situation is in life at the moment. I
Yeah.
get yes.
I think yes. Yes. Yeah, I felt the same too. So. And
Yeah.
Jordan A. Oh, hi.
Honey.
You, first time viewer. So lovely to have you aboard, even though we're about to finish shortly. So
Yeah.
we're doing roughly around the hour and doing this. We'll just do the one more card, Paul. So for Shoei, is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah, I think so. Lovely energy.
One
I've got it under the
Well, I've got the card that I'm pulling. Whoops. Whoa.
It had to happen at least once tonight, didn't it?
Yeah,
I've got 2 cards that flew out. The first one, I'm very much drawn to the focus being around you, honey. Go within, but also watch out for the snake in the grass that's upside down.
Yeah.
So just the sting of the bite of somebody around you.
Yeah.
Okay. Stand your ground.
With the cross weaves pain, historically sad. A distance too close means tidings are bad. Suffering increases when the cross is near, but burdens can lift if you persevere. So it really is putting that focus on letting the responsibility that you feel that you've got, let it drop away because it may not be yours. Make sure that whatever you're carrying is yours and not someone else's. Give it back if it's someone else's.
Reflect back. Yeah.
It's theirs to handle, not yours.
Yeah.
So that's what I had got from that. Now, I was looking at Leilani's here. She's from the Philippines, would like to have a reading, and I think we might actually just leave it there as much as there's more questions coming in. I'm not sure what I'm feeling. I don't feel I've got to do this deck for some reason. I don't even know whether I'm needing to do a card even, and they're even throwing themselves around, so I'm not even doing that. I'm just feeling the focus for you, Leilani, really is on that, and I'm sensing that, as I was referring to earlier, is that circus, that ring, the master ring. You're needing to actually take control of that. You be the master in that ring and you control what is happening in it and have that, whatever you desire in what you're presenting to those out and around you of who you are. It doesn't have to be someone else telling you who you got to be, type of thing. That's what I'm getting. So
and my feeling is that comes in around families. So whether family is very much putting their opinion on you or expectations, I get you need to do what's right for you, and when you do, you're going to have that beautiful rainbow, that flow of energy move through. Okay, I love it.
Beautiful. Yep. Good. So, thank you, Jen. So you've put it great. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you. Look, I really do have fun putting on any live show. I really do have fun joining in with Leanne on these nights. They're nights now. They used to be days.
Yeah. I couldn't believe I missed last Friday night. I kicked myself at 10 o'clock. Oh, my God, it's 10 o'clock. It's gone.
was just so funny when I'd sent the message afterwards. And you said, "Oh my God, sorry so much, I missed it."
Oh, that's what happens when I'm in a room full of my family.
And that's why I knew, look, it wasn't as important that you were. I mean, it's like anything. We turn up for what we need to be present in. And
No.
that's why I don't fuss so much over, can you be every week? Sometimes it doesn't happen, and that's fine. I choose to do this because I love it. And if I really, because we're not always in a position of wellness either. There
Mm.
are times where you've had to leave it because you're not well enough. There has been one or two over the whatever years. How long have we been doing these now?
Oh, it's gotta be a good couple of years, 2, 3 years.
Yeah, so, there has been those times. We need to be present with our own energies and honouring that. As you've been saying yourself over this last year, it really is that awareness and presence of self that we do honour ourselves and trust that what we're receiving from our guidance, our spiritual connection, whatever, to trust it fully. And sometimes it's very hard to do
Oh,
because
yeah.
the outside world coming in and grabbing our attention, wanting our attention, wanting our energy too. That's why we do protections as well, because there is things that are energy vampires and things,
Definitely.
that happens. Even
Yeah.
the regular physical world can just drain us. So spend the time with yourself in meditations or whatever form or way that you feel it is a meditation for you, to spend that time in honouring yourself as we've been trying to pass on. Well, we are passing on. This is what you need to be doing, and
Yeah.
for yourself, and that then will be for others, because we need to receive as much to be able to give. So
That's it. Just to align yourself as one with the universe.
yeah.
Allow that flow.
So that's what I'm going to finish on. I did have I did have my little thingy there somewhere, but I'm not even going to do that tonight. I don't care. I like just spending the time here. I'm not doing any promotional, although
Actually, I will jump in on that one for a second if you don't mind,
go
Rose.
for it.
Just a reminder for those that are wanting to join my yearly membership, the LWPM Inner Circle, it is going up. The early bird price finishes on the 31st of December. So to save $30, do jump in. Just jump over to my website, leannewinston.com, members area, everything's in there.
Members or membership?
Members, I think it is.
Try this one out. See if that link works. Otherwise, take off the members at the end and just look up the leannewinston.com.
Yeah, that's it. Excellent.
And I'm just going to show that one because this is Sunday night. And I did have it sitting there, and the link should go in there. So
yeah, you got to get it in.
there we go. And that is the Lenormand one. It is. Oh, I didn't put a label on it. Oh, that's a daft thing, isn't it? Did it put up a link?
Yeah, the link's in the chat.
And at least it's the right link. It's the 30th of August. It's a Lenormand thing, and it's just spending an hour looking at Lenormand decks and looking through a Grand Tableau and stuff. So it's fun. I like the Lenormand deck, as you people will have noticed by now. It's great, and it's lovely spending time with you, Leanne. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you especially to you as an audience. The way that you participate and ask the questions, it wouldn't be the show it is without you. So thank you very much. In whichever page that you're actually watching from, and possibly commenting through that isn't connected to the My Time. Remember, with these types of shows, you do need to look for the links that would be in the descriptions, because I make sure that I do have that link in the description above, on my desktop it's above. It could be, I don't know, on a mobile, to be on the mytimetv.live or the YouTube channel. Lovely to have you all here. It'll be the same time next week, Friday evening at 8:30 Adelaide time. And looking forward to that next time. And just a reminder, we do have our Lifestyle, Psychic and Wellness Expo on September the 13th.
Yeah.
So it's not far away. We do still have spaces for stall holders and sponsors. Sponsors, we got plenty of spaces for, because that essentially is the advertising type section. At the stall holders, it's 15 minutes or 20-minute session, or 25 minutes session yours that you can come on like we're doing. And it's fun. It's a really, really, really good hoot. I love it. 6 hours of it. Yeah, we've really experienced some great stuff by doing the previous 2. Looking forward to this next one.
Oh, yeah. We have a ball.
Yeah, it is. So looking forward to being part of that too. So thank you for being here. And just finishing there, Louisa, you've become a member on Wednesday night.
You have to jump in on Wednesday night and come up on screen with me.
Yeah, so thank you. And we'll see everyone next Friday night. And for myself, it's tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock on mytimetv.live.
Beautiful. I'll still be in bed at that hour.
I'm not. I better be here.
I should get up and study.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.